A man can call you baby and still treat you like a stranger. He can move into your house and still feel miles away from you emotionally. He can call you his girlfriend and still keep living like he's single. He can marry you and still be the same man who ignores your needs, breaks his promises, and expects you to accept it. But a man changing his ways to keep you, that's rare. That's the real currency of love. That's the difference between I want you and I value you enough to become better for you. You know what change looks like? It looks like a man who used to shut down every time you brought up something that hurt you, but now he actually stays in the conversation. It looks like a man who used to come home and immediately scroll on his phone for hours, but now he puts it down and actually talks to you. It looks like a man who used to get defensive whenever you expressed your feelings, but now he takes a breath, listens, and tries to understand where you're coming from. Those are the little moments that tell you, this man is not just here for the comfort of you, he's here for the growth with you. And the truth is that change is hard. People love to say, oh, that's just how I am, like it's a permanent setting carved into stone. But that's not true. That's just how I am is often code for, I don't feel like putting in the effort to be better. Because changing your ways requires humility. It requires self-awareness. It requires looking in the mirror and admitting, the way I've been operating might be hurting someone I love. And a lot of people simply don't want to do that. Any man can call you a pet name. It takes 2 seconds and 0 self-awareness. Any man can post you on Instagram. That's not growth, that's PR. Any man can buy you a gift, propose, move in, make a big gesture. It's all surface level if he's still the same underneath. Real love, lasting love, is proven in the invisible places. It's in the habits he changes when no one's watching. It's in the conversations he's willing to have even when they're uncomfortable. It's in the way he chooses not to repeat something that he knows hurt you last time. And here's something a lot of people don't want to hear. If a man can change for someone, he just proved he always had the ability to change. Which means, if he's not doing it for you, it's not because he can't, it's because he doesn't want to enough. That's a hard pill to swallow, because we want to believe he's trying his best. But you have to look at the evidence. If he's been told, clearly and calmly, this is hurting me, and nothing changes, not once, not in small ways, that's not his best. That's his comfort zone. When a man changes his ways for you, it's a sign of respect. It's him saying, you matter enough for me to go against my own patterns, my own habits, my own default settings. That's not easy. Most people will fight tooth and nail to stay the same, because change takes energy. It takes facing the parts of yourself you're not proud of. It takes letting go of ego, and ego hates that. But love will make you do it. Love will make you say, I'd rather be uncomfortable in my growth than comfortable in my selfishness. Now, let's be clear. Change doesn't mean becoming an entirely different person or losing yourself to please someone else. That's not love. That's control. Change means identifying the behaviors that are damaging the relationship and taking intentional steps to improve them. It means that if he's been emotionally distant, he works on being more present. If he's been careless with his words, he becomes more mindful. If he's been inconsistent, he makes consistency his priority. And when you see that kind of change, it feels different. It feels safe. You stop wondering if you're too much. You stop tiptoeing around his moods. You stop having the same fight every 2 weeks about the same exact thing, because the pattern has shifted. And here's the most beautiful part. You start to trust again, not because he told you to trust him, but because he gave you a reason to. So yes, a man can love you and still not change. But if he changes because he loves you, that love is active. It's alive. It's not just resting on old habits and hoping you'll stick around. It's fighting to grow with you instead of dragging you into a cycle that never moves forward. At the end of the day, the only proof of love that truly lasts isn't in a title, a ring, or a picture-perfect Instagram post. It's in the quiet, consistent, unglamorous work of becoming someone who shows up better for the person they love. A man changing his ways for you isn't just a romantic gesture. It's the deepest form of commitment, because he's not just saying, "I love you." He's proving, with every action, "I want to be the kind of man who deserves you." And that means something. That means everything.